Welcome back to the recap of Dreamhack Summer 2024. This took place in Sweden a couple weeks ago, and we will be covering OTB and CEO 2024. So lots of good Tekken to watch, but I think these matches shouldn't be missed. We have CBM versus Jodd in the loser's side of Top 8 Round 1. Both of them at this point have qualified for the Esports World Cup. CBM qualified at the last tournament, Dreamhack Dallas, and Jodd, by making Top 8, has qualified this time. If you don't know Jodd, he's a Nina specialist coming out of Europe, and he is really, really good. He started making waves, as far as I know, internationally in 2022. The Tekken World Tour Finals were held in Amsterdam, and he won a spot in the global finals through the last chance qualifier. So they host a tournament on site the day before the global finals. And a certain amount of spots, like say top 4, are reserved for, the global finals, say, would reserve 4 spots. And then the top 4 winners of the last chance qualifier would, qualify last chance for the finals. And Jodd was one of those. And his wins against international players, his extremely specialized Nina knowledge, the setups, the execution, and everything were a treat for the international community to see. So it was a big breakout moment for him. And since then, he's been sponsored by Fate and is doing really well in Tekken 8 as well. I think this match is really interesting because Jin is undebatably the best version he's ever been, right? I wouldn't call him like top 5 in the game, but he's extremely good. Nina, I think, is well recognized by most of the professional scene as a top 5 character. She can do everything. She has small Tekken, big Tekken. She has evasive moves. She has a female hitbox, so she's harder to hit. And on top of that, even though she is a harder to execute character, they've made a lot of her combos and her execution a lot easier. So I think Nina is well poised to counter Jin. Jin, with huge hitboxes and a lot of coverage, often loses to small Tekken. And Nina is, one of the queens of small Tekken. A big reason why Arslan Ash has picked her up again. Arslan has been a Nina main forever. I'm rambling. The whole point is CBM does very, very well against one of the best Ninas in the world. And I want to talk about why. Here are the bullet points why. If you want to jump to the analysis, there's timestamps below. If you get tired of my rewinding, I have the link to the original VOD below. So check that out. Enjoy at your own pace. But we're going to talk about why CBM's Jin is so effective, and we're going to talk about Jodd's Nina to kind of explain and contextualize why these different things happen in the set. So Jin should not be afraid to put out his big hitboxes, right? Even though forward 2 was nerfed in patch 1.05, which they're playing on, it's still a ridiculous move. It's a safe, advancing mid. You can realign it with your dash or your wave dash. It is a heat engager. It's a heat engaging launcher, or a launcher when in heat, right? And it's a safe mid. So even though the pushback isn't like ridiculous anymore, it's a safe mid. Couple that with his electric wind hook fist, and now he has a plus frame high that launches with a heat engaging mid that launches when he's in heat. CBM also uses the heat smash a lot, and I'll talk about some movements about how he makes it connect so often, because it might seem like in online ranked it always gets blocked, but you're literally holding a gun as Jin when you have this, and there are ways to play, like to use the threat of it and to just cash out with that threat against opponents that may seem like they're just blocking all the time. Another thing he uses really well is 214. This string is really underused. And I think Jins overuse it, but there are a lot of Jin players that don't. So I really think this move is really dumb. It's a 3-hit string coming off of a jab, right? His 2 jab. And the last hit is a safe mid that counter hit knocks down. He can choose not to do the 3rd hit and just play like mental frame advantage. I talk about that in my frame trapping video. And it has like that cheesy knockdown low that you never really have to do, but if your opponent is sleeping at the wheel, you could, do a lot of damage. This string is really, really good, and you'll see it come into play in the set. CBM also uses down 4 very effectively, another low I don't see a lot of Jin players use enough. It's not as flashy or as like explosive as his down 2 or down back 4, but it's a fast high crush. It's fastest low poke. And because of these extremely powerful mids, remember that characters' kits are supposed to all work together, right? Because of these powerful mids, you don't need a super strong, heavy-hitting low, which Jin has, by the way. You just need a low that will make them concerned enough to duck. And you'll see that also play out in the set. What makes CBM also, I think, play really well in Tekken 8 is he's not afraid to die. So he'll do down forward 1-4, even though you could duck the second hit. He'll do Zen up 1, even though it's -15. And then he'll rip these lows that are like reactable, especially if you fight against like Korean players on PC setups. They will react to Jin's lows. He's not afraid to do them anyways. He will create the mental stack and the threat of these lows to make his other moves harder to deal with. The last thing is he's not desperate to earn damage. So you'll see that he's putting out hitboxes, he's in control, but it doesn't feel like he's like, I need to hit you now. It's more like, haha, deal with this. Haha, deal with this. And that makes him a real menace, especially coupled with his defensive play. Now, Jodd's Nina, to me, echoes a lot of the Tekken 7 mindset. And you'll see it a lot, especially relative to CBM's Jin. Jodd doesn't want to whiff, and he doesn't want to get counter hit. So you'll see a lot of backdashing, a lot of sidestepping, and a lot of small pokes. What he's looking for, because he's so optimized, is an explosive punish, or a counter hit string extension, or a counter hit launcher in neutral into combo, into Okazemi, into maybe some throw setup, into like a chain grab. He will delete your health bar once he gets his first touch. So his concern is not throwing away his life too early, which in Europe is a common issue. Last thing I'll say is when he does try to win early damage, it's off of like punishment. So you'll see him ducking a lot, trying to look for lows, because if he gets that early health lead, you have to start attacking into him. And that's exactly what he wants because his gameplay is so optimized for that. Two really, really strong players. This is a really fun match to watch. Let's get started. Again, elimination to the person who loses. Down forward 1-4 right away, not afraid to die. Back 2-1, a really, really good Jin string. And he rips the down forward 1-4 again. Jodd is not ducking it. CBM's going to keep that in mind. And look at, Jodd hasn't really thrown out an attack. It's been 10 seconds. And Jodd has not thrown out, he has. He's gotten counter hit, right? There's a down forward one, there's another one, but nothing really sticking. He's playing it really slow around Jin's hitboxes. And I think that's fine. He wants to see if CBM is going to make obvious attack timings. But CBM's not desperate for damage. This was really cool. And by really cool, I mean he just did the Jin thing. Run up forward, forward 2. And it catches Jodd ducking. Down back 4, nice duck and punish. Oh, that was a good electric. I want to talk about how he hit that electric, but look at the rest of this round first. Heat dash extension, 2 hits. How does he get the last hit? 1-3. Very surprising. At this level, even nerves can kick in despite the defensive prowess of these players. This is a common Jin string. But if you're worrying about attack timings, structuring your own attack timings, defending against the lows, finding other things, you can sometimes just forget. Your hands aren't ready, and, you know, it's a tough call. But look at how Jin hit this electric. Do you see what happened? What happens is, after this pushback, they're totally far away. CBM runs up and stops, right? CBM runs up and just does nothing. And Jodd is stepping to the right and throwing a down forward 2, right? Sidestep right down forward 2 is a really good default against Jin's hitboxes, both the 2-1-4, the forward forward 2, the electric wind hook fist even. So if Jin just ran up and did the move right away, Nina would have stepped it and launched it. But that's not what happened. What happened is that CBM stopped, letting the sidestep expire. He realigned by delaying his attack, by doing nothing. This is a strong Tekken fundamental. Do nothing, Nina's stepping, boom, this electric realigns. So crucial Tekken fundamentals there. Might not be super relevant in online ranked at lower levels because people aren't really moving like that defensively. Now, if you are running into people who are autopilot sidestepping, like in response to your gap close, that might be a good time to apply it. So experiment with that. This is how Steve players play too. They'll run up, do nothing, and then throw back one. And that little delay will make the opponent feel comfortable enough to press a button. Pro level strats that can apply to ranked too. So Jin, again, throwing electric, jab, down forward 1. Stature kick, great block from Jodd. Low block again, and you'll look at this half HP, all permanent health. Jodd not forcing anything and getting a great whiff punish. Check this out. So after this, he's just shimmying at distance. Jin whiffs the electric, and he gets a nice whiff punish there. Throw not broken, and it's a last hit situation. Strictly off punishment, and there we go. Off punishment, off of whiff punishment, he got a whole life bar. So how is CBM going to adjust? CBM slowing it down a bit, but playing some down forward 1. Simple small Tekken pokes, nothing insane. And then the forward 2 hits. Just a few lows to see if she's ducking. Look at this, more down 4s. And look at the damage, right? It doesn't seem like a lot, but let's rewind before he hits those 3. Right, here's the forward 2. Down forward 1. There's the first down 3. There's the second down 3. And there's the third, right? Like a significant amount of damage, all permanent just off this innocuous low poke. But the value, aside from getting this punish, there's another down 4, is this, right? Jin cares about hitting the mids to kill you. He doesn't really care about hitting the lows to kill you. But enough lows will annoy anybody, right? Enough lows will annoy anybody. And CBM was so good at placing the heat smash there. 2-1-4. Again, that string extension, counter hit knockdown now. No throw broke. No throw broke. No throw break. Nina jabbing him out of forward 4-2. This is the counterplay Jodd needs to be applying here. He needs to be playing small Tekken because Jin is doing all these advancing moves that take a lot of time. But CBM quickly adapts. Right after you're getting jabbed out, what does he do? 2-1-4, down 4. Jin's fastest moves for dealing with small Tekken. And as soon as he's slowed down Jodd, it's back to the big moves. Demon Paw, Demon Paw. Look, no consequences. He's just throwing him out. Down 4. There we go. Jodd finds the defensive read he's finally looking for, and look at the punishment that CBM is about to take. Blonde Bomb, cross up, set up to hit the rear, but overextends on a running 1+2. Now CBM is going to get a huge combo, blow up the wall. Now, he went Heat Burst into Rage Art, which is known to heavily reduce the scaling. I don't know if the Rage Art would have killed if he just did it right away, but because he used the Heat Burst, it definitely doesn't kill here. Now he's in a last hit situation. What does he do? Runs up, and they both joust for their Heat Engager. Jin doing his 13 frame 1+2, Nina doing her 11 frame down back 1+2. CBM was faster by at least 3 frames. Now, one situation I want to talk about before we go to the next round, aside from that insanely cool combo. Look at this heat smash. Down 4. Look at how Jin's hitting all these down 4s. This context is important, right? So I'm going to rewind. Down forward 1, down 4. Immediate down 4. Down 4 again, right? Move is blocked, down 4. Move is blocked, down 4. Run up, down 4, right? So he's doing it kind of on this immediate timing where it's either a move is blocked right away or he runs up right away. Now look at how this heat smash hits. He runs up, and you'll remember last time. What did Nina do last time? Last time CBM ran up, right here, she did sidestep down forward 2, right? So there's a few different things that can happen here. You'll remember that he did delay electric, and Nina did sidestep and then got hit by the electric. What CBM does here now is if Jodd decides to not sidestep and just throw out an attack, Jin will get hit. So he does a baby sidestep to the right, and it actually dodges her forward 2. So he created the same pushback situation, but this time cycled his option for the kill. He's banking on Nina being afraid and mashing. So he does sidestep to dodge the move and immediate heat smash. He doesn't wait to confirm that it whiffed or not. He made a read that there's going to be a hitbox right here, right now. So I'm just going to sidestep and throw the heat smash. Worst case, I have frame advantage. This is what you want to do as Jin. You want to use your strong hitboxes, right? If people are scared because you're chipping them away with your really fast lows or your 2-1-4s, they're going to have to respond eventually. And CBM set up a situation where Jodd would be tempted to respond. And that set up the heat smash. And again, even if the heat smash is blocked, he gets a favorable situation after, right? Now, Jodd is about to make a really cool adjustment here, but not in this first game. And pay attention here. Counter hit forward 4. We're going to watch this combo. We're going to watch the situation after. Half HP. This is why Jin is so strong. And then I want to review why that forward 4 hit, okay? This is a similar story to what we saw last time. CBM so chill, not forcing anything, and then bam, heat smash to kill, all right? Look at how he earned this first big counter hit. All right, this set up the tempo for the rest of the round. Block, block, 2-1-4, beating the sidestep 4 like automatically because of the mid. And boom, this is the counter hit. Look at their movements after this 2-1-4. Okay, this is the key moment. So 2-1-4, this is the pushback situation. Now, if Jin wants to continue attacking, he can't just swing here. Well, he can. But Nina can just single backdash and almost every option will whiff, right? So if Jin wants to continue the offense, he has to dash up. Jodd sees the dash up and understands that the pushback requires a dash up. So he immediately inputs a sidestep right when he recovers from the hit stun, right? He's expecting Jin to run up and do like a low, run up and do a 2-1-4, run up and do a demon paw, run up and do an electric, any of these moves. Sidestep right beats all of these. This is a great choice from Jodd. But Jodd isn't waiting to see if a hitbox came out or not. He does sidestep down forward too, right? Jodd loves doing that. How did CBM beat this? Well, CBM hits the 2-1-4, runs up, right? He's going to run up here, and he sidesteps himself. Now, this realigns him with Nina's sidestep, So he's no longer at risk of whiffing the hitbox that Jodd is reading. But he doesn't do a full sidestep. He just does a half sidestep and is already throwing the forward four. So this is a read. He runs up. He says, you're going to do delay mash, whether it's sidestep mash, backdash mash. You're going to do something on a delayed timing. So I'm going to play a half sidestep and then counter hit you. Fundamental alignment-based Tekken. People say sidesteps don't work. People say, you know, movement is worthless. It's not. Right? This is a textbook example of it working really well. Now, notice here, he has the wall. Right? He has the wall. He can go for the kill, but he's just chilling. Nina has horrifying counter hits. He just backdashes. He's winning so many interactions. He doesn't need to force it. Here's a heat burst from distance. It counter hits. Nina's whiffing down forward too. You see that? This is what he's afraid of. This is why he's not forcing the attack. Jodd whiffs a down forward too. If Jin comes in at the wrong time, he dies. So CBM decides to play it really safe. After the whiff, he runs up and does a down four. And then a backdash heat smash, right? Down four, look at this. Double backdash, Nina whiffs a jab and dies. Right? It's so straightforward. He doesn't need to force the kill. He's banking on Jodd making a mistake. So Jodd makes the adjustment here. A little bit too early. Start of the round, Jodd starts speeding it up. He's like, I can't just let Jin dictate the pace with these giant hitboxes. I need to use my small Tekken to control. Unfortunately, he mashes in the stance and is getting comboed. So you can rewind. Fuck it. We're right here. I'll rewind it. Look at, don't mash here. Okay. Don't mash right here. This is important, right? I know you guys aren't going to lab this respectfully because, you know, I'm lazy too. I get it. All right. I'm one of you. Down forward two on block. Wave dash. You cannot mash a down forward one here. It trades with electric and you die. Okay. So Jin does down forward two. Be careful. Free labbing. Now look at this combo. Okay, not perfect, but it's okay. Down back four. Again, playing these reactable lows. Again, playing down forward 1-4, even though he could die. He's not afraid. There we go. So this is one of Nina's key threats that Jodd had not been representing and finally uses it when CBM is getting too comfortable. Back 2-2-2 is a homing 12-frame high string. Third hit cancelable into sidestep. Third hit is a counter hit launcher. Anyways, so CBM's dying. Unfortunately, Jodd messes up the combo, and then down two goes under. But Jodd pushing the tempo continuously, right? He gets hit, doesn't care. Immediate blonde bomb, armor, heat engage. One throw, no broken. CBM has not been breaking the throws this set. Jodd capitalizing. A few forward walks into blonde bomb, breaks the throw. Blonde bomb again. Oh, tricky string extension. So this string extension is usually mid-high, right? So they added a mid-mid to trick people who have labbed like Nina defense. Sucks to practice. Dies to generic down four. All right, Jodd, adjustment made here, speeding up his gameplay. All right, respects the big moves, now is going in right away. Forward dashing, keeping the space close, making it so his pokes are always a threat to Jin. Nice block, missed the punish. Back 2-2. Nice block in the down four, he's finding him. Oh, how did... I saw this match and reviewed it. I forgot that CBM hit that. So he does back two, laser scraper, right? Tracking. And then the second hit whiffs. Now, instead of challenging, Jodd makes a strange decision here. And I get it because I'm a Tekken 7 player. He does sidestep left, back, and then duck. So I don't know if this was autopilot or if he was looking for the homing high that Jin has or the low. But CBM kind of says whatever and does the launch punishable mid. And it hits. And that's kind of the story of Tekken 8. Sometimes you got to just put out the move. Look at the reward that's happening, right? Even if he gets launched, he gets data, right? He gets data that Jodd is looking to block. And here's a great choice from CBM. Great Tekken 8 adaptation, right? Heat smash is blocked, right? So dang, oh no, I didn't get my wall splat. You know, whatever. Okay, look at this chip damage. Dive kick, electric, down four. He just forces these like unavoidable moves like that you'd have to beat with a hard read. Now this was pretty sick too, because off this, he plays 1-3. Instead of finishing the Kazama 5 hit, he holds back. Probably, I don't even know why. Maybe he didn't think he got the punish, but then he gets the down back 4 on counter hit, and it's one hit to kill. Down 4 is a great choice. This isn't Tekken 7 anymore. You should be more comfortable going for the low to kill. Unfortunately, you're fighting Jodd, who will delete your entire health bar off of one low parry, and has healed his entire health bar with heat, and now you're dead. So I gave mixed signals there. What's the lesson of this story? Nina's good. This is one of those situations where Nina's good. Nina's good. I don't think it's a problem to go for the low to kill there, especially because CBM has been playing it slower. Jodd just made a really good read, and then this throw is disgusting. Deleting the gray health is ridiculous. And then armor, you know, to kill. Nina's good. And Jodd's using her strengths. That's what you should be doing. All right, Jodd playing the counter hit string. And there, this is what CBM has been playing around the whole time, and it finally pays off for Jodd. Look at Jodd right here. Jin is advancing, right? Sidestep right, down forward 2. This is what he's been looking for the whole game. Jodd has trained muscle memory when fighting Jin to react to the approach and sidestep right, down forward 2. All right, get us a nice punish in the while standing 2 there. Back 2-2-2 guaranteed on the first hit counter hit. Nice duck on the string. Great defense from Jodd. Heat Burst no longer KOs in the news patch, but a simple down 4. Jodd playing that extremely well. That was a very fast round. And really, where did it all start? Sidestep right, down forward 2. So CBM, I think, because of Jodd increasing the pace of his gameplay, lost track of that like read in that situation. Right? CBM had less control and less free reign to do whatever he wanted. And now that Nina is a bit more in control, Jodd is finding these great opportunities, right? So it's important to put out your hitboxes. Like as soon as Jodd started attacking more, it started looking a lot better. What we're going to see in game 3 is the culmination of those two styles clashing. 2-1-4. So CBM's already playing a bit faster, some more pokes because he doesn't want to deal with Nina's hitboxes. 2-1-4, down back 4. Now he's out of range, more 2-1-4. Nice sidestep right. Right? This is a key defensive option. If Jin does 2-1, 2-1 delay 4, right? You can sidestep it to the right. Small whiff punish here, but he cancels the back 2-2 string. And Jodd is playing these back 2-2s for a reason. It's not just to threaten the counter hit. It's to stop Jin from doing sidestep attack. You remember how he counter hit with sidestep forward 4, sidestep electric, sidestep heat smash? Now back 2-2 shuts off those options. Whiffing from a distance is no good though. Down forward 2 is safe. Good try. Why did this 2-1-4 hit? Jodd tried to sidestep again. But if Jin doesn't delay it, or if you're late on the sidestep and he does like a micro delay, then it clips you. So that's like a little cheap advantage that Jin has. He could just do it. All right, electric is blocked, which is good. Up forward 2. CBM introducing this new defensive option. Forward 2 hits. Those down 4s adding up because Jodd wants to find the low blocks. Back single back 2. Unsafe string. He was really gambling on the last hit working there. He was gambling on just getting a robbery, I guess. That's unfortunate. Jabs from C. Okay, this is great. Look at Jodd's gameplay here. Run up. Close the space where your jabs and down forward 1 are effective. Down 2 going under Jin's highs. Small micro ducks under the high. Just a bit inaccurate and getting clipped. Jab. Right, this is good. This is what Jodd needs to be doing. Now electric is whiffing. If you can find a whiff punish on that, that'll be good. But CBM isn't that predictable, so it's understandable that you would miss that whiff punish. But that's the kind of things Jodd could be looking for here. Down forward 1, but Jin is a bit faster. 2-1. Finally, a forward 2 hits. Now, where did Jodd's HP go? Back 2-2-2. Look at that. Well, it's coming right back. Heat burst. Down 4. Nice block. Throws are not being broken this set. Nice. Wow, what a brave challenge there. Nina had a string extension that could kill. This round is so dynamic. It could go either way. Up forward 2 counter hit, down forward 4. Let's look at that round, all right? So prior to... Well, I mean, it was dynamic the entire way. It was back and forth the entire way. But look at how Nina's HP goes down. It's very subtle. Just a 2-hit tracking string, but it's permanent health damage. Forward 4. And then they're just chilling. Down forward 1 counter hit. Permanent health damage makes a big difference. And then the Demon Paw hits. It was really that 2-hit string and the down forward 1. And now we're at such a low HP that things are scary. Now look at that. Down forward 4. Do you see that back 2-2 string? All permanent health. Look at Jin's health right now. Look at it after. Okay, that is significant. And if that doesn't look significant, just like look away from the screen right now and then look right back. These HPs are not fun to deal with. A combo from Nina kills you. Probably. Down 4, heat dash, throw, and then this is crazy. Nina has 2 string extensions here. She has the gun, which could get her killed, sure, and then she has the mid kick. CBM disrespects and just hits 2-1. Goes for sidestep heat smash. I love that. Goes for chip damage and plus frames. Backs up and does a demon paw. And Jodd is smart here. Jodd has been burned so many times trying to challenge the approach. He just blocks. Now he runs up and plays the frame advantage. Down forward 1-2. It's 1 hit to kill. But that move is so cheap, man. Jin got hit. Jin got hit. Let me look up the frame data real quick. All right, Nina. Here, Tekken Docs Nina. If you guys don't know this site, by the way, go to Tekken Docs. Okay, this has everything you could ever want. Okay, you can even sort by unsafe moves. Okay, so no more excuses. But look, down forward 1-2, +2. Okay, so not a crazy frame advantage. All right, +2. You can still play your options. But Jin hitting a button here that is a counter hit knockdown and leads to this situation where he chases the tech roll with the sidestep and then plays this mid that's 0 on block. Jin is good, man. You should play these cheap moves. They don't look as cool as his other moves, but they're good. You should use these. All the good Jin players are using them. All right, so CBM's up 2 rounds, but the sidestep down forward 2 pays off again for a different reason. Instead of counter hitting like an approach, he just does it on a timing where CBM would have approached, and CBM chose to do a down 2 instead and died. So it wasn't exactly a super like precise read, but it worked. It beat the option, right? Sidestep forward. Now, Jodd looking in a great position this round. I don't know if you saw that. We're going to circle back to that. But look at this combo. Heat smash, wall splat, side splat, can to high splat. High splat giving the standing 4 into this wall combo. He's overwhelmed. He hits the stance low. Down 4 is block. That was really, really good. Heat burst. Up. This damn move up forward 2. Nina did a backswing. And it just slightly delayed enough to hit her. All right, look at... So, what was the thing I was talking about 2 seconds ago? Look at this. All right, this is pretty cool. So, after the heat burst is blocked, Jodd has his back to the wall, which is why this combo goes so ugly in the first place, right? This combo only happens because Jodd's back to the wall. So, in my backseat opinion, sitting at home, not in top 8 of this tournament, I think Jodd could have made a better play right here. Heat burst is blocked. Jodd has a read that Jin is going to continue attacking with a linear move. So Jodd plays up back 1. This is Nina's like, it's kind of like Jin's up forward 2, right? So Nina does up back 1, and if I look at the frame data here, you might be surprised. You might be surprised at the specs of this move, right? It's -16 on block. So given it is a launcher, so she gets a full combo, but her evasive move is really, really punishable, whereas Jin's is safe. Anyways, that's my complaint for the day. But what's important here is, given the chance, Heat Burst is only +1, he could have started playing Sidestep Right. Sidestep Right is already effective against Jin's moves. He's looking for Sidestep down forward 2 anyways. But in a real European fashion, he really wants to make the read he believes in, which is a commendable choice in Tekken. You need to believe in your reads. But in this case, he disregarded the game state to make this read. It not only does this move put him closer to the corner that eventually led to the loss of his life, but CBM just did a down 4. So now you're in a situation where it's so ugly. Now, Jin's down 4 is -1, so Jodd has yet another chance to sidestep off the wall to the right. He advances forward instead, right? He has a chance right here. This down 4, sidestep to the right. Even on counter hit, it's only -1. I said only -1. It's -1 for Jin. So Nina has actual advantage here. But she advances and then plays a forward 2. So yes, it's easy for me to backseat. Okay, it's easy for me to say like, why didn't you just do this? But it's important to pay attention to the game state. This death combo, which just happens to, I believe, clip his duck or maybe his forward movement. Let's go frame by frame. Down 4, right? We have this whiff. Frame by frame. Now he tries to sidestep right and it's too late, right? So that situation before was a stable situation where you can play a sidestep block and still cleanly block the heat smash, right? But because they're in an open timing in neutral, this open timing it's unstable. It's hard to find a good sidestep timing without a good read. So by the time he's decided he wanted to sidestep, the move was already coming out. And that's why it tracked his sidestep. Jodd was just too late. And that leads to the death combo. So, by the way, if you don't know the combo mechanics here, this is cool. Side wall splats here. So sorry, I missed it. When Jin side wall splats with the jab here, that resets the wall hit count. So, and this, the explosion of a stage hazard does not affect the hit count. So at this point, Nina has not hit the wall yet, according to the game system. So even though she was wall splatted, and here hits a side splat, there's no wall hits, and you normally get 3. This is a high splat, this doesn't count. The tornado also doesn't count. And now she's high splatted, right? Standing 4 on a high splat consumes 1 hit, and you get 4. So we're at 1 hit, 2, 3-4, and then he gets this last hit. All of this was very crucially optimized so that Nina doesn't slump down too fast and he drops the last hit here. That was extremely, really clean from CBM, and that's the whole character specialist thing, is you know how these combos work. You have so much experience playing your character that you can free up your mental stack and start like optimizing in these really unique ways while still playing really well. And the fact that he knew that he had no wall hits spent here is great presence of mind. It's so easy in tournament to be like, let me just do the combo that will kill. Let me just do something safe. But he says, no, I'm going to get as much as I can out of this interaction. And to commend Jodd as well, this down 4 block is crazy. That was a good block, right? Like after that combo happens to you, after you get heat smashed, I would be traumatized. I would have died. But he goes for the low block. He's still making plays. He gets his punish, goes for heat burst. He's still in the game. Up forward 2. I found that match personally extremely exciting to see 2 strong characters piloted by 2 strong players kind of clash stylistically. You see like a mix of Jin's Tekken 8 CBM has adjusted really well to Jodd's like Tekken 7 style, and kind of Jodd still leaning into a bit more aggression in this game too, but unfortunately coming short to CBM's instincts, right? Like Jodd, a few too many autopilot decisions with the sidestep right down forward 2, which did start paying off in the end, and then just not moving off of that last wall. But I don't think this is the last we'll see of Jodd by any means, right? This game is still so early. He still has plenty of time to adjust. And like let me just remind you that he came back in this situation. Let me put it up. No, it was even worse. It was worse than that. He came back from this situation, right? Off of the slow parry. Jodd is never really dead. I actually got the chance to play him when I was in Europe at the before the Amsterdam 2022 tournament. And I think he 10-0'd me. I was playing Noctis. So I had a sword. I had range. And I had this exact experience. I think every round went like this. I had so much control. I was dominating. I had him at last hit. He found a low parry or a counter hit, and then I died. And he's so good at doing that. So I don't think this is the last we've seen of Jodd. CBM obviously playing extremely well. I know this was a longer one, but I thought there was such good tech in here that it was worth pointing out. So let me know in the comments if you think I missed something. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave a like if you enjoy this kind of stuff. Subscribe for more, and we will continue with the rest of Dreamhack. We're going to cover OTB. I will be at CEO 2024, so please say hi if you're there, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.